Have you made your Christmas wish list yet this year? Isn't it funny how it changes over time? My wife Molly and I have 3 kids, and they're still into toys and candy of all kinds. And while we have experienced the joys of watching our kids experience Christmas, we find ourselves putting things like a long nap, 3 hours to myself, wallpaper, and a new shower head on our wish list. Still, our lists are all about something we would like that would make our lives better, in our opinion. We want the good stuff that's good for us. I mean, naturally, nobody asks for a lump of coal, except for God. God wants the lump of coal. Have you even thought about what God wants for Christmas? What God did for Christmas? Why we call him the hope of the world? In our world, the bad kids get the lump of coal. But check this out. God asks for the lump of coal. Let me explain. See, every year at Christmas, we ask for the good stuff because we want our lives to be better. The reality is that our lives are often not that great. Oftentimes, our lives are a lump of coal. The dreams we had in our head end up in disappointment. We're unfaithful. We get angry. We're greedy. Coal, coal, coal. We leave a trail of broken relationships. We live in fear. We hate others. We walk around with anxiety, depression, brokenness, more coal. We get sick. Our bodies break. Cancer, heart attacks, COVID, flu. We live in a world that's full of coal. And something like Christmas promises to pull us out of our depression, out of our weakness, out of our mundane, boring, same old lives, and into this amazing season of Hallmark movie love, hot cocoa vibes, and inner peace. And for a minute, for some of us, it works. Or more likely, for many of us, it ends in disaster. The family's a mess, the in-laws are crazy, politics dominate the conversation, and mask shaming of one form or another ensues. And Christmas turns out to be a big disappointment, more coal. And the crazy thing about God is that he wants our coal for his Christmas. As we read through the Bible, we see things that God would write on his list, and it looks something like this. God wants your anxiety. 1 Peter 5:7 says, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. God so desires for us to live a life that is free from worry and anxiety that he's asking us to cast all our worry on him so he can carry that and you can experience freedom from it. He wants our pain. Look at Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. This one's crazy for God to have on his list. Some of you have been mad at God for the pain in your life, but in reality, we serve a God of comfort, not pain, and he is asking that you bring your pain to him so he can begin to comfort you. God is saying, I know you are suffering, and I really want your pain. I want you to feel the comfort of the Father. It goes on and on and on. He takes our sin, our shame, our burdens, all of our mess. You may not get everything you want for Christmas this year. It may end up not being the perfect holiday like you want. But if you'll let him, God will take all your coal. So give it to him. He asks for it. And in return, he will give you strength and love and courage and peace for the road ahead.